getting back to the platform and the reason for all of these souls to come here at this time. Are we focusing on what's going on right now?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's going to come to a head. And then there's going to be something big happen. One way or another, it will be undeniably big. Mm-hmm. There will be some earth changes, some other dimensions intersecting.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to slow this down and take one at a time.
Okay.
Let's focus on the earth changes. What do you notice? Zoom out a little bit so that you can see it.
Okay, there's going to be some volcanic activity. And after that, there's going to be some wobbling. We'll know down deep in our soul that when this volcanic Etna and Pele, two volcanoes in particular, when they erupt, it will wake up some people, like it will trigger a future memory where they will know it is time to move to safe ground. But my stomach is growling. Anyway, so there's something, the timeline's all crazy because there's other dimensions happening. Like some people are going to be able to just leave into another dimension. And then there seems like there's going to be this interstellar assistance, like really gigantic.
Are you talking about ships coming in?
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot of crazy going on there, and somehow all of these people that we know are going to have a big part in their own world about that. They might be over here and they'll be a leader and the conduit between the other dimension, or a conduit with these interstellar galactic peoples that are coming to help, that are like we're star seeds from them. So this person might be a star seed, so they're gonna be connecting somehow so they can help people go somewhere safe with them. Or there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
So I want you to just slow it down so you could just look at one thing at a time. Okay, well, there's this interstellar thing is happening. There's different, like from the Galactic Federation, there's different representatives. And so they're from different star systems. What is their role in coming? They're like we came from them. So they're like our guardians. They're, watching to make sure we're okay. I mean, I don't see any like evil factors, but there are some. But they wouldn't, if they're here at all, the good will outweigh them. and intercede and protect us from them. So it'll be like a major transition. And some people can't take it. Mm-hmm. Some people be like, I'm jumping in the volcano. They can't take it. But those of us, in this group have been touched enough that our flame will burn brighter and either grab the people that can't take it and show them the light. But there's going to be it's like putting a lot of people into another dimension or onto a ship to save them from the earth changes. But it's all kind of temporary. It's like after the earth recalibrates, it's like everybody can either come back or stay where they went if they want to, or stay in that other dimension. Mm-hmm. So it's
So look at the time frame. How long will it take for all of these earth changes? Is it a fast thing?
There will be a warning. You'll know. There's a down deep in your soul warning. And some people won't get it. But the people with the brighter flame in them will. And then they'll communicate with each other and they'll say, yeah, I know this too. We need to do this and this. And each person's going to bring something to the table that, yeah, okay, we can make a plan. Or I've heard from this, or I've seen this. Somehow or other, the people with the brighter flame will figure it out and help others as need be.
There's a lot of people on Earth that do not believe in the intergalactics, the extraterrestrials. How will they be when this happens?
Shock, awe, and disbelief. And those are the ones we have to really save, because they're going to be just standing in the street with their mouth open, and we're going to have to say, come on, it's time. And some will come willingly, and some will choose to stay.
What happens if they stay on Earth?
They'll most probably perish. But that's okay, because then they'll go back to the light and go, oh. I mean, it won't be fun to watch.
Yes.
It'll be upheaval. Everybody will be affected. There will be no doubt it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Is there any way to prepare for this?
If you want to put your running shoes on, now's the time. I mean, it's like we all feel a pull towards what we need to do. Sabrina feels like she needs to get stronger, so if she needs to pick up 2 people at once and run with them, she can. If she needs to just be strong-willed and say something with authority that'll make somebody go ahead and go this way when they need to. But meditation is the big one. Just meditating and being very still and listen. But before the big signs happen, we should hear a voice clearly. A voice.
This voice that we're going to hear, is this some sort of technology?
No, it'll be an actual voice. You'll hear it. There might be sounds like some people, because of their upbringing and their religious beliefs, they'll hear a horn, like an angel's trumpet.
Yes.
Some people will hear Mother Mary, the Virgin Mother, speak to them kindly. Some people will have a guardian angel show up. Some people will have an alien talk to them. It's going to be, some people will just hear the strongest voice they've ever heard when no one's around, telling them it is time for you to go here. Because they've been chosen to be in a certain place at a certain time.
Yes.
But those of us that are paying attention will definitely hear the voice.
Very good. And when we're told to go someplace, is this a meeting place?
It could be. In some cases, yes. In some cases, it's, bring your family to the spot.
Yes.
But there will be confirmations. Like a father will hear the voice and he'll go, I probably had too much beer yesterday. But then his smallest child will say, Daddy, I heard this voice and it said this, and it'll be exactly the same message. So then his wife will say, I just heard this voice. So there'll be enough confirmation that if you choose to not believe it, you'll have to face the consequences.
All right, very good. And let me ask you about the other souls that are on Earth. We know that certain souls came here to be the ones who work on this mission. Did the other souls come here at this time for the same purpose, to be here?
Yes. Some people came just to see it and die that way.
Yeah.
And some people came to warn others and then just go to another dimension. Not all of us are here to save the world. Some people will just disappear, like in a twinkle, just disappear. And that's because they chose to come and see it all.
Yes.
And now they're just going to check out.
Okay. So when they disappear, are they going into a different dimension?
Yeah.
What is this dimension that they're going to?
The fifth, or sometimes the seventh. I don't know.
So it's like their mission is over on this earth?
Yeah, they just decide, well, when it gets too hairy, I'm going to just kind of snap my fingers and go back.
Okay.
And there's some that are just going to go right back to source. They'll just jump right out of their body and leave their body there. But some will completely disappear.
Okay.
They're just going to go to the next dimension.
Very good. So what time frame are we looking at?
Soon.
Are we talking days, weeks, months, years?
Sometime in the age of Aquarius, which is now.
Okay.
And August 23 kept coming up. Whenever 823.
823.
It could be, who knows? But we should be ready for it any minute. We should do our best every day and be ready for it any minute.
Okay. And
keep in touch with each other and, share stories about what we're experiencing.
so now I'd like to go back 2 years when a lot of us were in Peru and many strange things happened. Was that some sort of a beginning?
That was a convergence of souls. That was a very powerful meeting
Yes.
of souls. That was a beginning, yes, because that sparked the, I don't want to say uprising, but it was the beginning of something big. It was a beginning. It was the first time that all these souls were together. They'd all interacted before, but it was very powerful that we all be together, because now we can reach out to each other in these coming times. We know how.